out here in a beautiful backyard, and of course pools. Kids want to be around pools all the time. Unfortunately, it can cause a lot of problems. We've had a lot of drownings here in Arizona, and in fact we're number 2 in the country for child drownings. And the Mesa Fire Department is launching something new this morning. This is a drowning prevention program with a new name. It's called I Remember. And tell us a little bit about it. We see one of your posters here.
Yes, good morning. The I Remember campaign is we're trying a new approach with families in the community, because everyone thinks a drowning is going to happen to someone else and not to them. And we want to educate everyone, that caregivers, parents, everyone, that a drowning can happen at any time, at any age.
And this is important. And when you look at this, you said you're trying to remember all the children who have drowned.
Absolutely. So many children over the years that have drowned, and we just want to honor them, and we want to honor their families, the ones that step forward and share their experience and their pain, hopefully to help other families to learn from their lessons.
And we certainly have one of those moms with us, unfortunately, this morning. Allison James, and I know this is so hard for you to talk about. That is your son on that poster. And tell us a little about what happened.
My son was 19 months old, and my 2-year-old and my 1-year-old Ian were with me when I went out to the front yard to turn on the sprinkler system, and they ran in the street, so I put them in the house. And in the minute or two it took for me to be able to get back inside, they took the high chair outside, and were able to access the pool area, and Ian drowned. We were very lucky not to have lost our older son as well. I loved Ian very, very much, and had taken great lengths to be able to keep him safe. And I need people to be able to understand that you can try the best you can, and you still need to do more to be able to keep your kids safe. It means multiple layers of protection. It means teaching your kids to swim from the age of 10 months old, at least to give them water safety skills so that they can help to gain you another couple minutes before you can possibly get there. Unfortunately, we all do the very best we can to supervise our kids, but there is no parent on the face of this earth who's been able to watch their kid every second of every day. Many kids drown when people think that they're napping. Anyway, I need people to understand that I would be willing to sacrifice anything to have my son back, and I need them to make the sacrifices that they need to keep their kids safe.
And one of the things you did to help other parents is have your son on this poster. I know it's probably hard to look at.
It is, except I love him and I love looking into his eyes.
No, this is important to you, very important.
It's extremely important to me. If I could just save one life, it would be worth all of the sacrifice.
Well, Allison, thank you so much for talking to us. And they're going to have PSAs. You're probably going to see them on TV all around Arizona and all around the valley as well, because they want to make clear to parents that they really do have to watch their kids around water, not just in the summertime, but all year round.
And it doesn't just mean pools. It means all bits of water. It can be toilets and bathtubs and
buckets of water.
Buckets.
Gotta be careful. Yeah.
So many stories like this over the years since I've been here anyway. And
yeah,
it's hard to watch your children every second, but take as many precautions as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Fence, lock up the pool, lock up the Arcadia door so it doesn't open.
Double locks on the door that are higher, even if they do get up on a chair.
And watch constantly.
I know. Your heart goes out to families just like hers.
About that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But she wasn't doing anything wrong.
No, she wasn't doing anything.
She wasn't negligent or anything.
No, but she's trying to turn any bit of this hardship and this loss into something good for somebody else, hopefully. Yes. So she's doing a good job with that, for sure.
Okay. All right.
Going outside to turn the lawn sprinkler system on. While one Valley mom did that, her 2 little toddlers pulled a high chair outside in the backyard. They unlocked the pool gate and fell in. The baby drowned, and today that mother is speaking out about how she never ever thought she would lose a child to drowning. She's sharing her story for a new public safety campaign with the Mesa Fire Department, and she's asking all parents to remember it can happen to you.
I remember walking through the gate that had been locked to the pool area.
I remember arriving at the scene.
I remember everyone at the scene was frantic.
It is gripping and tearful.
It only takes a second. Please watch your kids around water.
Alice Allison James shares the heartbreak of losing her son Ian to drowning so that no other parent will have to go through it.
I'm here today because my son Ian drowned when he was 19 months old in our backyard pool.
It's part of an effort in Mesa called I Remember, looking back at the tragedy of a drowning and how it affects everyone involved.
I remember seeing a small lifeless body floating in the pool. I remember making the funeral arrangements.
Our goal is to reach parents and caregivers who think this can't happen to them, because a drowning can happen at any time to anyone.
It's a powerful message, also accompanied by I Remember signs and photos of the young drowning victims. They will be posted on fire trucks in Mesa in an effort to prevent any more from happening.
And I beg of you, please, I would sacrifice anything to be able to have my son back. Please make the sacrifice to keep your children safe.
Wow. That campaign encourages teaching your children how to swim, having several layers of protection, including pool